Pakistan has rejected allegations by the Afghan Taliban that it violated a temporary pause in fighting along the western border, calling the claims frivolous and completely false. In a statement posted on X, the Information Ministry said Pakistan had not breached the pause initiated ahead of Eidul Fitr and maintained that no violations had taken place. The ministry suggested that such claims may have originated from elements within the Taliban regime attempting to create a pretext for future hostile actions. The government reiterated that the temporary pause was announced by Pakistan itself in view of Eid al-Fitr and at the request of friendly Islamic countries. Officials warned that any act of terrorism, cross-border attack, or drone strike attributed to the Afghan Taliban or its proxies would immediately end the pause and lead to the resumption of Operation Ghazab-ul-Haq with renewed intensity. The operation had originally been launched on the night of February 26 following what Islamabad described as unprovoked firing from across the border. Pakistan had earlier declared a 5-day suspension of military operations, which the Afghan Taliban also mirrored by announcing a temporary halt to their own actions. Both sides cited de-escalation requests from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Turkey as key reasons behind the decision. Meanwhile, tensions between Pakistan and India resurfaced at the United Nations, where Islamabad accused New Delhi of weaponizing water by unilaterally suspending the 1960 Indus Waters Treaty. The exchange took place during a high-level UN event held ahead of World Water Day. Pakistan's UN mission said India's decision threatened agriculture, livelihoods, and regional stability.
Represents a grave departure from this legacy. No provision of the treaty permits unilateral suspension or modification or so-called abeyance. Such actions amount to the weaponization of water for narrow political gains, jeopardizing the lifelines of millions.
Pakistan's climate change minister Dr. Musaddiq Malik stated in a video message that placing the treaty in abeyance undermined decades of cooperation and violated international law.
More recently, water, unfortunately, has also become politics. As it is, if you look around and when we look around our region, all we see are the dark clouds of war. So when our neighboring country politicizes water unilaterally by putting into abeyance Indus Water Treaty, which is a treaty which has been stable for decades, nearly 60 years. All of a sudden, given the geopolitics or the plates of geopolitics shifting, taking this opportunity to unilaterally and illegally putting Indus Water Treaty into abeyance. We believe that politicizing water is an attack on our civilization, it's an attack on our livelihoods, it's an attack on our economic growth.
India's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Harish Parvathanene, defended the move, claiming India would keep the treaty suspended until Pakistan ended alleged support for terrorism accusations Islamabad has repeatedly rejected. In response, Pakistan's Second Secretary Alina Majid reaffirmed Pakistan's legal stance and dismissed India's allegations as baseless. She said attempts to link water disputes with terrorism were meant to deflect attention from other issues and stressed that the treaty remained fully enforced, referencing a 2025 Court of Arbitration award confirming its validity. Pakistan reiterated its commitment to international law and rejected efforts to politicize water resources.
We also reject the entirely baseless statement and accusations by the Indian representative on the issue of terrorism. India's attempts to deflect attention through unfounded allegations of terrorism cannot conceal its record of sponsorship of terrorism across its borders, perpetration of state terrorism in occupied Jammu and Kashmir, global state-backed assassination campaigns including in North America, and state patronage of violence against its minorities.
During the same event, Malik highlighted the importance of water security for Pakistan, noting that agriculture accounts for between 25 and 30% of the country's GDP and employs nearly half the workforce. He emphasized that water access is closely tied to women's employment and broader social stability. Malik also announced the launch of a green virtual university aimed at advancing research and innovation in agriculture, water management, and climate resilience.
For us, water is agriculture. We are an agrarian society which practically exists at the nexus of water and agriculture. About 25 to 30% of our GDP is associated with agriculture. 50% of our employment is related to agriculture, and 100% of our food security is all agriculture. So when we mess with water, we mess with our economic growth, we mess with our food security, and we mess with the livelihoods of people particularly the poor. That over 61% of the total employment of women is related to agriculture, which means women directly related to water, their freedoms, their economic well-being is all related to agriculture and water.
On the domestic front, the Pakistan Meteorological Department forecast rain and thunderstorms across Karachi and several Sindh districts on the first day of Eidul Fitr due to a westerly weather system affecting much of the country. Authorities warn of strong winds and possible lightning strikes in isolated areas and advise farmers to take precautionary measures. Karachi is expected to experience mostly cloudy conditions with chances of isolated rain, with daytime temperatures ranging between 29 and 31 degrees Celsius and nighttime temperatures between 17 and 19 degrees. Humidity levels are projected to remain high in the morning before declining later in the day. Weather conditions are expected to become partly cloudy on March 22nd. The forecast follows severe weather earlier in the week that killed 20 people and injured 8 in Karachi during a thunderstorm accompanied by heavy rain and strong winds. Officials reported that Korangi recorded the highest rainfall at 55.6 millimeters, followed by Nazmabad and PAF Masroor base. Separately, Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif held a telephone conversation with Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev, during which both leaders discussed ongoing hostilities in the Gulf region linked to the US-Israeli war on Iran. According to the Prime Minister's office, both leaders called for immediate de-escalation and emphasized dialogue and diplomacy as the path toward resolving tensions. The Prime Minister condemned attacks against Azerbaijan and expressed Pakistan's solidarity with its people. The leaders also exchanged Eidul Fitr greetings and reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening bilateral relations, expressing satisfaction with the positive trajectory of ties between the two countries.